GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pushes past him, and this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
Second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for LA. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Chargers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go, 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. And now an audible here into something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
second down and 4. On the ground, it's Cruz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's second and 8. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, can I see that? All right.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
All right.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw. Throwing out left and finding Likely.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It'll be Cruz here on the carry. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds. right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is Cruz. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy
At the 37-yard line.
Go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They're going to look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago.
He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Got it. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
76.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
19, 5, 70, 60, 5,
Back to throw again.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
On the jump.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Lad McConkey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 21, Dolphins 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready, break. Here we go. Raffle 80. Go.
They go play action here on first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They'll look to throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
he's on his way.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator?
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another. Throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw. Able to find Higgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cruz. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll run for it with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Dolphins 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
18 guard, liking 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Open man is Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
It's third down and long.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
First and goal, Miami.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Back to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now. Cut up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 18-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
16 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10
Here we go.
at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 222, 222. All right.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Cruz.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Back on 80.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.